But let's start. Don, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Michael. Good to be here.
All right, my pleasure. Pull that microphone a little closer and get into it, and then we'll do that. All right, Don, you've got just a massive amount of business experience. You've made money time after time after time. You were working with Exxon, then you moved into starting your own companies. Give our audience, because you're stick around. You're going to be around here a little bit. Give us a little bit background of your business prowess, and then I want to get right into LegalShield, all of the things that LegalShield does, and then how other people can make money with this too.
Yeah, I started my own business back in 1972, Michael, because I just wanted to own my own company. And I provided accounting and computer services to small and mid-sized companies. And that business grew. I took on a partner, and we built the business into quite a large-sized company. But I wound up never any freedom, never any free time. I had a lot of money run through my hands, but I never had any freedom, and I didn't get to keep a whole lot of it. I had a lot of overhead. So I sold that company, and that's how I wound up into LegalShield, because I wanted to build something with ongoing residual income that would give me freedom in my life.
You found a good company. I mean, 4 million clients. That says it's not a failure. It's a working model.
Yes, absolutely. And the company had been around 40 years. And as you said, we have 4.2 million users on our legal plan or our identity theft plan. We give the average American access to a system that most people are shut completely out of. They can't afford $250 an hour or more for attorneys. Yet people have needs for legal all the time, and they have needs for identity theft protection, especially with all the data breaches that are going on. So we formed a strategic partnership with the largest fraud solution company in the world, and we now offer the most affordable and comprehensive identity theft plan in addition to our legal plan.
Now, do you want to go into more about what LegalShield is, the different uses that people can have with LegalShield, or do you want to dive right into identity theft? It's your call.
Well, the main thing, let's get into identity theft first, because that is the number one fastest growing white-collar crime in America today. And people are very concerned about it. However, most Americans are uninformed about it, Michael. They think identity theft is about credit cards and credit reports. And it's far more than that. There are 9 different forms of identity theft, and credit cards is only one part. As a matter of fact, credit cards, somebody using our credit card, that's credit card fraud. That's really not identity theft. Identity theft is somebody goes out and creates a synthetic identity, creates a new us. For example, this recent Equifax breach, 143 million Americans have had their information compromised. Odds are everybody listening in here has had their information compromised with this recent Equifax breach. But that's only one of 1,000 data breaches that have occurred this year by companies that have our personal information. But Equifax gave out all of the information, our Social Security number, our date of birth, our driver's license information, everything someone needs to go set up a synthetic identity. For example, you have a registered sex offender or a felon. They can't do certain things, but they can set up a synthetic identity. They can buy this information online from us, our information, and they can go out and set up a separate person and go operate under our names. Now, all of a sudden, we're pulled over for a routine traffic stop, or police come to our home. We're arrested for crimes we didn't commit, things like that. Those are the big issues with identity theft, and 70% of the time, identity theft turns into a legal issue.
What about following through, finding somebody that will, let's say that you become a victim. Do you have something on staff that to fix that, people that will follow it up with you versus just, there's an ad that says, well, I'm just the monitor. I don't fix it.
Yes.
What about this?
Absolutely. Our plan, and the reason our company formed a strategic alliance with Kroll, Kroll, the largest fraud solution company in the world, They have licensed fraud investigators on staff. So the difference our plan is everybody monitors. We monitor. We get an alert right over our phone. Now, if we're hit with identity theft and we're a victim, that's where the difference occurs. When we tap our app and contact a licensed fraud investigator, with our competitors, they're dealing mostly with a computer clerk on the other end that's telling them what they need to do to go fix their identity. And the Federal Trade Commission tells us it can take over 200 daytime man-hours and up to 3 years. So in the meantime, our credit is devastated. You know, we've got crimes on our record. We're a convicted felon, maybe. All of these different things going on for 3 years till we get it all fixed. With our company, we have full and total restoration by a licensed fraud investigator. We're the only company like that, and yet our plan is more affordable than most out there.
Give me a difference in regards to ratio of cost, because people right now think, scratching their heads, okay, well, how much more affordable?
Well, our individual identity theft plan, for example, is only $9.95 a month.
Oh.
Or we can cover an entire family up to 8 children under the age of 18 for $19.95 a month on our identity theft.
You're around $724, right?
Yes.
Well, Ed Baxter, Bison Creek Capital here. Don, I can identify with that because I once bought a sewing machine in North Carolina for $5,334.12. One, I'm not a seamstress. Two, I've never been to North Carolina. So that's something that really kind of hits home with a lot of us. When you something like that happens, I mean, or better yet, based on your experience, how important it is to have what amounts to some form of legal insurance going forward? How important is that to most people?
Well, it's very important because things are going to happen to people. It's not if, it's when things happen.
I want to leave some time here because you also have opportunities for people to, start their own enterprise on a part-time basis and build it up, right?
Correct.
We got about a minute and a half. I want to open that up so people can think about what you're talking about. We're not going to finish the conversation, but at least get it started.
Yes. Now, our largest competitor, for example, in the identity theft arena, which we will love to compare our services because we went out, they spend millions in advertising. We don't spend any money in advertising. We use it all word of mouth. We do it all word of mouth. Our company paid us as independent associates over $1 billion in the past 10 years to market these services. It's done by word of mouth. We have people who specialize in business calls. They call on businesses. They put our plans in as a voluntary employee benefit for companies. We have over 35,000 businesses that offer our plans to their employees on a voluntary basis now. So we have other people who build sales teams and all in between.
Okay. All right. How does somebody find out about this? I mean, I've got our banner up on the website. All they have to do is just go to WFN1, click on the banner. They'll follow through the links, and you've got everything in there that they need, whether it's a lawyer for your business, for your personal, identity theft, or if you want to start your own business through LegalShield, right?
Absolutely. It's all there on the website, right on your WFIN.
WFN1. I'll help you out with that.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. We'll see you this time next week, Don.
Okay. Sounds great. Thanks.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, Don.
Don Whigham, independent associate at WFN1 and for LegalShield. We'll be right back on the other side of this break with the Private Equity Spotlight. We're going to talk about Coinbase and CryptoKitty. I can't believe we can't do that. All right, we'll be right back after this message.